the guys are back from Roskilde, and obviously we were pretty sick with jealousy, frankly, given the lineup. And we'd like to know first up, what was your best memory of Roskilde?
I like Damon Albarn. Probably when I had a sense of achievement when Della Soul came on with Della Albarn. It was like, because me and Angus called it, and also because I really love Damon Albarn's solo albums. I really like Gorillaz loads, and I really wanted to experience them live. So when Della Soul came on, it was a bit of a sign that they would be playing Gorillaz songs, because they always do. He always plays Gorillaz songs with Della Soul. So yeah, that was a brilliant experience, knowing that they were about to play some Gorillaz and that I was right.
For me, it'd probably be Rolling Stones, I think. When they played I Can't Get No Satisfaction. That was really good.
What was it like?
Just amazing. Just 100,000 people singing it. Back at them. Just pretty special. Because I don't think I'm ever going to get the chance to see them again. So
no, it's quite rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
When it comes round.
What's Stevie Wonder like?
He's very he's more soul-y than I thought. Not in a thing. Soul's a bad word for it. He's more he's very Christian. I thought that was really cool, and he's
Christian.
Christian. He's like very caring person. I really like that.
It's interesting, really. There's quite a lot of similarities between the way Jack White handled the audience and Stevie Wonder handled the audience. A lot of the ways they were using to sort of get the crowd into it were very similar. And they were both struggling because it was the last day of an 8-day festival, so everybody was a bit lethargic and tired. So they both managed to get the most out of the crowd in a really awesome way. Well, you can just tell the difference between, because they're pros, both of them, they're pros, and you can tell the difference between them and some of the younger bands, just how they work with the crowd.
Did anyone talk about Bobby Womack? Because obviously Bobby Womack gigged Roskilde last year.
There wasn't much of a mention of it.
Yeah,
No.
I thought maybe the Stones would have mentioned it.
I would have thought maybe Stevie Wonder, because I think Bob Womack was on Motown as well.
Yeah.
No.
Was there like one moment which really sort of stood out, which you'll remember for just in general through the whole festival? Like before Rolling Stones came on or something like that?
I was ecstatic before Rolling Stones came on. One moment. Oh God. They had naked showers there. That wasn't a moment I'd want to remember. Actually, I'm pretty proud of it. They had naked showers there, and it was like communal naked showers there. So that was a horrible 5 minutes.
What happened?
I could go into a whole story.
Go on then.
No, not on camera. It's not something that I'd like to. It's not something that I'd like to tell more people about than I have to.
For me, the skate competition was really cool.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
They had a vert blading competition, which we saw. I mean, they did have other stuff, but we weren't there for that.
Yeah.
And the vert skating, there was one guy, a Japanese guy, I can't remember his name, but he wins loads of the vert stuff. He's like world class standard. He was doing the most amazing things, like on this ramp. I don't know the names of the tricks, but that was cool.
What types of things was he doing? You can describe your finger.
Flips.
Yeah, tons of flips.
So
a mixture between very like complicated, like technical stuff and like dramatic looking.
Yeah. He got some crazy, like really big air.
Yeah.
De-landable.
No.
Right.
It was kind of like, you can see that they also mastered the art of falling, because they were falling from like massive heights,
like 25 foot. On
and they were just dropping. But every time they could just get back up again. Like I noticed
they come down to catch their knees on the ramp.
Oh right, to slide.
What about the food?
Food was delicious,
yeah.
And also I think we did a video on it. But the beer, Roskilde brewed their own beer
with Carlsberg. They used a few guys from Roskilde. I don't know who, but they went over with their brewmaster and took some time to brew a beer. We got to try it, which was
that was so cool.
But
It did
also,
taste different too, which was kind of surprising. I just thought, oh, it'll taste like Carlsberg then. It didn't.
Tasted better.
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
We were looking at all the pictures, weren't they, of you guys eating at dinner tables and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Some of the food there
civilised.
this year was really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. And we did get to talk to the food people as well.
An improvement on last year, do you think?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're always improved.
Yeah.
Like when we spoke to them, especially, they were like, "Yeah, we've improved so much." Well, what was the statistics? I'm like,
Last year they did all right. This year they've
Oh.
sold out of like 50% of the food. They
oh
were
yeah,
selling.
like in the first day, the non-backstage beer sold out, the non-backstage Roskilde beer, and also one of the Ox Burgers, was it?
It was Musk Ox. Sold
Oh
out.
yeah, they've sold out in like the first day.
Yeah, I mean the food there was amazing. It's really, really good. Plus also like
It was
cheap as well
Yeah.
compared to like normal food. Denmark it's quite good value.
And then, you said earlier that the festival was all together, because you were there for the rising period, the warm-up period, and then the main festival. What is it like being at a festival for so long?
It gets rough.
Towards the end, I was like, okay. It's like it does get on top of you. Because obviously we were working too, so it wasn't all just relaxing and stuff and chilling out. It was the working on top of the sleeping in a boiling tent every night, on top of the lack of sleep, on top of the lack of proper food. Really,
Yeah, I think I was
like obviously we could only have a few meals a day, whereas usually me and Angie both eat all the time. So
what really got me was that we'd be doing stuff all through the day, and then I'd start drinking in the evenings, and then go through like just talking to people in camps and stuff until like 6. Then you go back to the tent, sleep for like 3 hours, and then get up and do stuff again. And then after about 4 or 5 days of that, it gets too much, and you're just like napping in the middle of the day and things like that. And I needed to manage my time a little better, I think.
What most people did in the morning is because the tents got unbelievably hot. Like the sun was really hot, but the air was kind of colder, so it kind of cancelled it out. But in the morning, obviously the tents would heat up so much from the sun, and it would just be like paralysingly uncomfortably warm in it.
Yeah, it warmed to the point where where it's too much effort to actually climb out of the tent.
Yeah.
It was like they're like, I really need some water, but also
So
I just can't do it.
So there was like a shaded area at one side of our campsite, and what everyone would do, you'd wake up, you'd grab your sleeping bag and go and sleep in the shaded area for a further 5 hours. And it was kind of funny just seeing like despite all the tents, just like 20 people just sleeping in the shade.